What's up guys, it's CG. So this is going to be a thorough review of French Lover by the House of Frederic Malle. First I'm going to give you guys a rundown so you have a general idea what the fragrance is about. Then I'm going to share how users rated the scent profile and the performance. My wife and I are going to share our impressions of it. And finally I'm going to share my overall opinion after wearing it. Without further ado, let's get this started. This scent to me is one of a kind. I actually would call it a perfumer's flex. This is pure Bourdon's magic. I think he's one of the greatest perfumers of all time. And what he did with French Lover that's so unique is it literally starts off as a spring, almost gardenia, like it's the smell of a plant. And by the time at the end, you reach a winter fragrance. I'm talking clove, woods, comforting, by the fireplace type of smell. And in the middle, you literally have a spring fresh fragrance mixing with the fall warm and soothing fragrance perfectly. The notes listed on Frederic Malle's website, in the top you have, I can't pronounce that, pimiento, angelica, juniper. In the base you have patchouli, vetiver, and frankincense. The average scent rating is a 7.9. 62% of voters give it an 8 or above, and a third of people give it a 9 or a 10. As far as how much I enjoy the scent, I feel like it's going to be somewhere in that 7 range, possibly an 8. I enjoy it. I feel like it's something if I wore more often, I would enjoy even more. But that's just how much I enjoy it. As far as how creative and how magical the scent is, I give all those things a 10. It truly is a one-of-a-kind experience to wear. For longevity, I got an average rating of a 7.4. 69% of people gave it a 7 or an 8. I am in disagreement with this. I got really bad performance out of this fragrance. For longevity, I'm talking 2 hours maybe, and given the price and everything, I would just give it a 4. Like, it honestly kind of made me disappointed. For longevity, I got an average of a 6.7. 42% of users gave it a 7, which is the most prominent rating. I would give it a 6. I mean, it lasts 2 hours, but in those 2 hours, it's definitely there. I mean, I don't have to really dig my nose in my wrist to smell it. It just doesn't last a long time at all on me. Okay, so to me, I'll explain what I mean by saying this, but to me, this is a Harry Potter fragrance. And what I mean by that is in that movie, they're going by and they're looking at these magical things that you could buy, little magical gadgets. And I think if there was a perfume, it would be French Lover, because this fragrance does something very magical, and I don't know how it manages to accomplish this, but it tells a story for me, and the story that it's telling is a transition from the summer to the spring to the fall to the winter. It's literally a fragrance that starts off like a garden, like a literal plant in a garden, and you're thinking like of blooming green vegetation, and just like you're in the summer or you're in the spring. And then as this clearly green fragrance starts to dial back, mystically, this warm, nice clove, by the fireplace, Christmassy, fall scent starts coming in. And then at some point, they're literally in just perfect harmony and balance. And this is like the craziest thing about it is you're literally smelling a combination of a spring and fall fragrance, and somehow it's working. And then the spring aspect of it, the green dies down even more, and it becomes more of like a winter fragrance. So it literally transitions from a spring fragrance to a winter fragrance just in the period of like 2 hours. It almost feels like pure Bourdon did like a fragrance perfumer's flex and said, I'm gonna try to do the impossible. I don't know how he managed to hide those fall clove spices and wood notes, how he managed to hide that on the opening and just have it literally smell like a plant, but somehow he did. And it's honestly a pretty amazing fragrance just for the art of it. But like I said, this whole transitions happens over the course of about 2 hours. The fragrance has like horrible performance. Is it really interesting? Yes. Does it smell really good? Yes. But at the same time, the performance is just so bad. I feel like this is for people that are into fragrance enthusiasts that just literally want to experience the art of it and spray it on their wrist and smell it transition over the course of an hour, just to appreciate, almost like watching a movie or something. But I would be a little bummed if I bought this because of how bad the performance is. And I also think people that are early into fragrances won't really fully understand it. I think you have to be in it a little while to really understand like the artistry behind this one. I think if somebody's looking just to smell good and project, it's definitely a bad choice. When you can smell it, it's classy, it's refined, it's really nice. It's definitely not young though. I would say honestly, for me, it smells like 35 and up. And even though it combines the element of spring and fall, I would still say it's more suited for the fall.
So this is Frederic Malle French Lover. Wow, so this smells just like when there's a type of wildflower that's yellow and you break the petals and you smell the petals, and it smells exactly like this. Not like smelling the flower normally, but like break the petals and then you smell the flower, and it's exactly this scent. So I guess it's like a super realistic floral. I feel like this could be unisex. It's not necessarily the most masculine thing out there. It is really nice. It smells to me perfect for a spring fragrance. I love it. It's really good. It smells really cozy. So for that, I give this an 8.
So overall, French Lover is not for me, and it comes purely down to performance. The smell is good. Like, I would give how much I enjoy the smell an 8. But I also think it's a smell that could really warm up to you if you gave it more of a chance. But I'm not going to give something a chance if it's so expensive and basically like vanishes like rapidly. So yeah, it's not for me. Feel free to comment with y'all's opinions, subscribe for future content, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.